Okay, welcome to making a point and click game. This is going to be for Scratch Day 2011. What we have is the game from the BBC that's made by Amanita Design. It's called Questionaut, and as you can see, it's a very well designed and well made game. We have no instructions, which is the whole point of the game. As I move my mouse around the screen, you can see that there are distractions. There's the bubbles, you know that something's going to happen with the bubbles. And there's a character here, so you can see that the hand pops up and it's asking you to click on it. And then things happen. And there's a loose story involved. As we click on things, the story develops. Now we won't be making the animation as good as this, but we will make the story as good or as strange. We'll get the basic elements to a point and click. So it says here stage 1 of 8. So now the game stopped, and now we've got to do things, and we can see that things actually. And there's a point to the story, so there is the plug, and now the old man's got to get up and press the button several times. The whole premise of the game is to make this man ask me questions. You probably won't find persuasive writing in a newspaper, a catalogue, a novel. Clicking on the right answer will obviously give us points and probably give us fuel, and this would be the whole point to our game. Okay, we're going to start adding our sprites once we've added a background. So you can see that I've got something called orange and green already started here. And the reason I've chosen these is because of my particular background. Now, these are the things that are going to be clicked for my story to progress, or for my questions to be added, or whatever story is that I'm making up. But before I do this, I need to go and get my background. So I'm in my stage here. Make sure you're actually in the stage. In my background, so I need to be out of the script into the background. I'm going to go and import. Now you can see that I've got a mural here, and this is actually from the ones that are given by Scratch in the program itself. Now, I don't really want this. I'd like to use this, but it can be part of my story if this is where one of my characters is going to. That's absolutely fine. But instead I'm going to go to my computer, and mine is in my Z drive because I'm on a networked computer. I'm going to go to Scratch. So this is for Scratch Day, remember what I said? This is my point and click game, and in my background it'll update my thumbnails, and these are the images that I've downloaded. So I went and did a Google search and got some. You could do that yourself if you want to go and pause the video and go and Google. What I did was go and Google a thing called imaginary worlds, and these are the ones that I came up with. And I even found 2 splash screens, and I'll come to splash screens later because they're the start of your game. You can see that they've called them splash screen there. I've got several. So this is imaginary worlds. If you're wondering how to spell it, imaginary. So I'm going to go in here, birds and cage. So there is my first imaginary world, if you like. Then I can go and get my sprites, go and make my sprites. So what I did was, instead of opening like you normally do and go and get your costumes out of here, I went and made one. And what I did was click on this. So this changes from squares to, you can choose anything up to millions of colours. And I try to match it as close to any part. So I chose orange and green because I'm going to show you where the character is in a moment. I might choose blue, and what I'm going to do is, you probably can't see off my screen here, there's a mermaid, and you can see that the mermaid has her tail here is very dark blue, so I'm just going to go and try and match that with my colour picker. Let's see, that's about it. There. This will be my third character, so I'm going to go with my paintbrush and just do a very simple blob like that and click OK. Now if you can see that, it's right here, there it is. But if I pick this up, it will camouflage itself into her tail there. So it just looks like part of the picture. And what this will do is, when I roll over it, it'll either enlarge, or I can make it flash or turn, and then click on it. My other two, my green one, is actually around here. I pick it up. You probably didn't even notice there, so there's the other one. The orange one is over here. Now you have to be careful that you know where these are, so I'm going to put this on the grey face so you can see them. There's the orange one. So I just try to match the colour and drop it in. So there, can you see? It's just, I've got to know roughly where it is. There it is. You can just see it disappear and camouflage itself. That will be the first part for you. I will pause the video and go to the next bit.